All right, this beautiful queen reached out. Everything anonymous, of course. She said, "So I was dealing with my daughter's father for 12 years. We broke up and I've been by myself since. So for the last 5 years, there's this guy I've been dealing with for 5 years. We not together, we just have sex. I'm comfortable with him and I don't want to learn someone else new in that department. But this man makes me feel invisible, makes me feel like I'm a second option. He makes me feel like if I don't do what he says, he won't talk to me. I have feelings, but I don't want to deal with this. I'm losing myself in the process, but I can't seem to stop dealing with him." There we go. "He gives me bare minimum and I accept it. I just feel like love is not for me. That I have to deal with what he gives because that's all I have. I don't feel beautiful or loved. I'm tired of feeling like this. He wants me to chase and I keep doing it. I just want to be loved, but it shouldn't be this way. I haven't had a relationship where it was 50-50. It's always me going that extra mile because I care too much. What do I do to make him feel the way that I do? I feel like he doesn't give a fuck about me nor my feelings." Okay, so we have to be very honest about the core root of the situation. You put yourself in a situationship, meaning from the very beginning, this man told you what it was and you accepted it. You accepted their bare minimum from the beginning. Now, unfortunately, once you accept the bare minimum, you kind of have to accept the bare minimum. You can't get mad when you don't receive anything more than that. Now, before I even dig into the things that he's doing, right, I also want you to be aware of your own faults in the situation. Being in a situationship in the first place isn't healthy for this mind, body, or spirit, and it's going to typically drain you. And as a woman, you don't have the ability to just be touching and mingling with any and everything just for the sake of it. Those type of things catch up to you. Those type of things, mean something over time. So if you're just giving your body out and you're not actually receiving the depths of what your spirit needs, you're going to feel drained. If you're not getting that love, if you're not getting that reciprocation, if you're not getting that affection, that clarity, that communication, just everything, you're going to end up feeling like that. So that is the core root of it. There's not really much that you can say about this person because you did what you did and it played out the ways that it played out. But what we can focus on is what did you do to get yourself in that? Now, you asked a very interesting question. What do I do to make him feel the ways that I do? There's nothing that you can do to make him feel the way that you do at all. You can't make anybody feel anything. If that person doesn't want you, they just don't want you. And that's absolutely fine. It is not like it's not this hard, gut-wrenching thing. They simply want something different out of life. What you want out of life, you have the ability to seek that somewhere else. But you're choosing this person. It is a choice. Now, nobody can change your decision. I'm not going to say change your decision or make you do something that you don't want to do. You want this person. So you have to deal with what comes with this person. This person may be an avoidant. They may have avoidant attachment issues. A book that I've been giving a lot of the people that I've been talking to in my one-on-one calls is Secure Love, where it basically tells you about different attachment styles, the difference between, an anxious, avoidant attachment style and a secure attachment style. And another book that I was giving people is The Power of Now, where it actually dissolves your ego and makes you realize how your emotions aren't necessarily the reality. What you're feeling isn't necessarily what's happening. Our bodies and our temples are safe at every given moment, but it's your emotions that unregulate and overstimulate you and make you feel like you're in this life or death situation when, in truthfully speaking, you're never really in a life or death situation. And the chances in the times that you are in those life or death situations, you don't think. There's not this emotional overload or overcharge. You're in the moment. So even then, the process of you worrying about or stressing about somebody is simply just killing your own spirit. It's killing you inside. Now, this person isn't avoidant. Clearly, just by what you were saying in this video. You're overly anxious. You're trying to get this person to see you, mingle with you, talk to you, everything else like that, and this person's running from you. Chances are he also has other people that he's talking to. You want to know why? Because you didn't set that boundary up front. You didn't ask for exclusivity up front. So now you're in a situation where you feel as if you're in an exclusive relationship because you've already gave the deepest parts of you. That man doesn't have that emotional connection to sex a lot of the times. So he's out here living his life, doing what he was doing before he met you. Yes, you are the side option because you put yourself in the side place. You cannot ask for something more than what you gave and accepted. Are you like catching my gist? At this point, your best bet is removing yourself from the situation completely. Detaching, going to somewhere where you are loved. You see, you've attached love to trauma. I want this person. There's something within you that views love as chaos. That's all you know. Whether it's an inner child wound, a parent wound, something. You think that's love and it's not. You think you want that person, but you really don't. Like I had to tell some, like a couple of my clients too, like sometimes you don't even want the person. It's them daddy issues and everything that's popping up. You're more triggered. That person's triggering your childhood wounds, those father wounds, those mommy issues. And that's why you feel the ways that you do. You don't necessarily want that person as bad as you think you want that person, because there's no way you want somebody who's treating you bad. The problem is that love that you're seeing in that dynamic, that you saw that dynamic somewhere else. You saw it somewhere else. Really look back and piece back where you saw that happening in your life. And you're going to realize that what you saw affected you, and that instilled in you a belief system of this is what you have to do to be in love. Whether it was somebody overly sacrificing, giving too much, but dealing with things that they know they shouldn't be dealing with, all of these are real things. If you saw that, if that was your childhood imprint, of course you're going to be in this situation. Because you're trying to mimic what you saw because that's what you think love is. But that's not love. Love isn't confusing. Love doesn't feel like that. Yes, you're going to go through arguments. You're going to have struggles with the people that you actually do love, but it doesn't leave you feeling drained afterwards. If you're left feeling drained, there's some type of manipulation happening in there that you don't realize. You're being gaslit in a certain area. Because love does not feel like that. You want to know something crazy too? If you're dealing with an emotionally intelligent man, if you tell him that's what you feel and that's what's going on, he's going to tell you straight up what's going on. Either A, he feels the same way and he wants you to, or B, he's talking to other people. Or C, he's not talking to other people, but he just doesn't want you. Either way it goes, the emotionally intelligent man, the healed man, is going to tell you what's up. The unhealed man is going to keep you in the loop. You want to know why? Because if he gives you the clarity that you're asking for, he's not going to have the access that he had before he gave you that clarity. So he's going to keep you in this manipulative ass loop, because just by him keeping you confused, he still has access to you. Just read your text. You're still confused. You're still emotionally triggered by him. So at any given moment, he can call your phone. You're going to answer and he can get some buns. I'm going to keep it so blunt with you, because you're in that state of confusion. But if he actually told you, no, I'm talking to other people, I really don't have no goals of being with you, I kind of just want to touch you, nothing more. He knows that's going to rub you wrong and he's not going to be able to do it anymore. So why would he give you that clarity? That's not going to happen. You have to realize that after that last relationship, because you said you got out of one relationship, I think you said like 12 years, something like that, and that's how you ended up in this one. You didn't heal from that last relationship. And you thought that this situationship was going to be easy and fun, a little bit lighter. Because like, man, I just got out of this tough relationship. I just want to have fun, a little bit of fun. I want to unwind, relax. But, I still have these urges. And this person's, it's easy. He's accessible. He's not triggering me as much. I'm going to give it to him. Just keep him on the side. Just until, while I go on my healing journey. But you ended up taking the wounds that you didn't address from the last relationship and bringing it over there to him. And now it's replaying, and crazy enough, it's only going to get worse. When you try jumping from relationship to relationship without taking no periods of introspection, you're going to end up it's going to be a downward cycle. It's going to be a snowball effect, because you're just compounding trauma. And then it's going to get to a point where you don't know what the hell is going on. You got babies running around everywhere. You're broke. You have no focus. You're just that's because you're letting all that trauma snowball. You need to take some time out to yourself. You need to sit the game out. At least 6 months to a year on God, and focus on what you want. I mean, go to the gym, eat healthy. Now that's the basic things. I'm not saying that I'm not saying that it's easy to become disciplined, but you can start going on walks. You can start going on morning walks, evening walks. You can start consciously trying to eat better things, getting a smoothie or something like that. Going after your passions, watching different content. Detox your social media. Go on for TikTok and hit reset my algorithm. Get a different view. Find different things to watch. Instead of watching the same content that triggers you over and over and over and over and over again, go watch some funny shit. Go watch some things that's actually about what you want to learn, what you want to do in life. Go outside. Start trying to talk to people. Start making friends. Start talking to different dudes, even though you may not want to. If you actually start loving yourself and just making genuine friends, getting out of this headspace of I hate men or I'm trying to make them feel how I feel, be like, that's just how that man made me feel. Other men may not make me feel like that. So let me sit, let me ground myself and just create better connections with the masculine energy around your life. Heal the daddy wounds, heal the family issues, get better friends. You know, just you don't have to touch and get intimate with every masculine energy around you, and you don't have to touch and get intimate with a masculine energy just because you feel pulled to him. Sometimes it's better for you to be like, I know I feel pulled to you, but I'm still going to hold myself. I'm going to give myself time. You see, sometimes the best connections happen over time when you sit out the game, because while you're focusing on yourself, you're aligning your life, and it's easier to attract people that's aligned to the life that you're meant to live when you're already living that life. You weren't living the life that you were supposed to post that last breakup or divorce, which is why you attracted somebody else, because you tried to distract yourself. You didn't actually try realigning. What did that 12-year relationship take from you? I hope I'm not messing up the year or something like that. You feel me? But that last relationship, what did it take from you? What did you give? What perspectives was instilled in you? Start unpacking. What did I give up? What dreams did I give up? You get what I'm saying? You had kids and everything else like that. What did I put on pause? And then that's another thing too. I understand it's not easy once you have kids involved. It's not. You have to learn how to co-parent. That's something that you have to learn how to do, unfortunately. But these are all lessons. These are all lessons for you to move forward. Either you're going to stick it out, right? Because I always tell people this, right? Because I'm not going to be the type of person that gets on here and literally try dictating your whole life. You have free will. So it's either going to go one of two ways. You're going to stick it out. You're going to keep trying. You're going to keep trying. And it's either you're going to end up losing yourself completely, or one day, by the grace of God, something might change. Or, actually, it might be three. Or you're going to leave and be like, before it even gets that deep, I'm just going to separate myself and I'm going to love myself. Or C, it's going to get so bad that you're going to have no option but to love yourself. Where it's going to click in you. Sometimes with situations like this and people like this, sometimes you got to get pushed to your limit. Sometimes you know that they got you fucked up. You got to you got to let them have you fucked up even more for you to get to that point where you're like, oh, I'm done. I'm like, live it now. It's not even a point of I want you back. You got me pissed. Like, you got me fucked up. Sometimes it takes you getting pushed to the brink. So it's either going to be those three things. You love him, lose yourself, and he may change. B, you leave and prevent that. Or C, you get pushed to your brink. That's up to you. But I hope you choose the one, B, where you stop it. You stop it in its tracks. And you do what you do to move forward. I don't want to be in a relationship with you. I don't want to be in this situationship with you. If I don't know if I read that right. If you don't have kids with this situationship, that's even better. You have a lot of freedom to move the fuck on and do what you need to do with your life. Maybe give attention to the kids you already do have. If you do have kids with this situationship, then you truly need to take a step out the game and realize what's going on, because you're making a mess. So, yeah, I really hope you take what I said. I love you, genuine love. I hope my words connected to you, and you truly understood the things that I was touching on. Take accountability. And do the things that you need to do to move forward so it doesn't keep happening. You got to make grown-up decisions. Very grown-up decisions. The person that you have kids with, you can probably mend that and, co-parent that. The ones that you don't, you got to call a spade, back up. So yeah, man, I love y'all, I love y'all. Y'all keep hitting my DMs, comment under my videos, got the one-on-ones, my books and everything else like that. Yeah, man, I love y'all. Y'all be safe out here.